So, I should be live now. Right. Hello there. welcome. Honestly, I'm not sure if me sitting down or me having... I mean, this can't be in my system because I literally popped this like less than 15 minutes ago, roughly. Like, I had to basically pull myself out of bed again with a headache, so I didn't drink enough today. Stay hydrated, kids. But in any case, I had to pull myself essentially back out of it, and I felt quite shit, so I decided, like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna take some headache medication just to mitigate it a bit. I mean, usually I'm a person who's just like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna wing it and get to the point where I don't need to take anything anymore. But oh well. I actually just I've got something. To prepare something that is to select the overlays. In OVR2Kit. Haven't done that yet. Oh, OVR2Kit is also updated, so I have to just stare at the infamous, hey, please post your issues under this Discord or Steam discussion. Reviews are not placed for bug reports. Yes, they literally put that in there for fucking some reason. I've been every single time they make an update, that thing appears, and it's just like, bruh, I'm thinking about just making a review. Telling yes. Yes. Right. Once I have my VTuber model, I mean, I actually have the model done. Well, I have one first version of it done, but I want to like fine tune some things. Right. What's missing? I don't think anything is missing. I can join the server, I guess. So. Should know. Let's go for classic setup stuff. But yeah, DerGeneralFluff is as my name in VR chat, for example, and other things. It comes from being the general reposty. And then, for my liking of fluffy tails. But yeah, this track here, Albi. Ah yes, you and hating furries. I see. Sure. I will go there and say, on the furry child, I'm on the other side of the line of not furry. Not quite furry. So, I'm on that side of just having just ears and tails. Those noses look fucking weird. Yeah, add that. Perhaps paws. So it can kind of look cute. Like on a lolly with like catty hoodie and like paws. That definitely needs head pets. That's the only thing to do. Oh well! We've just left the racetrack, I guess. I need to stop for a moment before the game sets this call for me or something. I guess I need to rejoin the racetrack. I'm just wandering off. She's the help. Well, I'm sorry, I can't send much help. I do not speak baguette either. I mean, this is a baguette circuit, so... Funnily enough, I have driven this track before. Not this version specifically, actually the modern day version effectively of the circuit. And they have obviously, like most circuits, a lot more chicanes in the damn thing. Like there's a chicane before you get to T1, does somebody remind me. And then you have a chicane down on this backstretch here. Like over here I think it's the chicane today. And yeah, I think that's... I think the corners aren't as banked, honestly, as they are here. Though, don't quote me on that, it's been years, literally, since I've driven this track. Yeah, we got done, lead Belgium. Yeah, first Belgium, then we go to France. One step at a time, one step at a time. And this guy's decently quick. A little bit too fast into this corner. Oh well. Let's just see. What do we put together? 25 flats. It's the guy behind 23.5, so that's the benchmark. Oh god. Fuck. Gee. Ooh! I held my brakes there, but that car came fully back across the track. One bounce to the wall. Let's just give it time. Yeah, we was scary, to say the least. Pretty obvious why they have a chicane today here before to it's effectively replacing so. I wouldn't say dead. Like even in the 60s, I think you can survive that accident. Though I mean the car would definitely be a write-off, and it's expensive Alfa Romeo, so it's like. So you definitely... I mean, the chance for death is definitely involved in such an accident. I know. I mean, it might look a bit fast, but like we're traveling like only like 200 kilometers an hour. Probably through that section it was like closer to 150. The bigger danger is that I would have killed a bunch of spectators there because, well, that wooden fence wouldn't have stopped this car. Even though it's light, I don't think it would have. Let me be real. The vibration coming out of this compression here is pretty strong. Honestly, it's like it was just the T1 section where I've lost most of my time already. Up to 5th. And then pick a braking mark, I guess. Cross the runway here. Because this is the British style of designing racetracks, of using an airfield. But you're right. Who would want to watch a Ferrari to race? Speak English. Something back. Oh god, you fucking degenerates. I mean, what is going on in GEM? Are they... Oh yeah, right, today's qualifying, tomorrow will be the race. Right. Yeah. Oh, what track is it actually in GEM? I'm not aware what's going on over there. And yeah, that's... Okay, let's move it around this corner a bit. Okay, that's slightly too late. I'm driving it very hard in here. Yeah, I was feeling like I'm sitting a bit far back. I'm getting here more track cuts than most race tracks. Donington. Granted, at Donington I got like over the entire like practice and the qualifying and the race, so, like I think like 4 cuts. 3 or 4, something like that. Again, too hard up there. They're just about squeezed by. Here wasn't in a valid lap that shouldn't have been listed there. Late throttle application there. No idea. Qualy in 15? Yeah. So it must have been restarted slightly too early. Don't tell me we lost another person. Because I have only P2 right now, that's not my starter. A bit fast in there. It's got the rings for some reason missing off the delta. Yep, you can do that. Or maybe cars are on the pit lane on a counter. Oh well, got to reset anyway. Right. Let me just check something else. Okay, look good. I mean, not much for need to drive out. Do I want to do something stupid or something? Because it's like, is there much of a point? Because I'm right now slam dunking the opposition, but to a degree that is a bit not funny. And I'm just like, Should I just for now sit in the hits and just... I mean, I have 60 liters in the fuel tank, which is... Well, if the fuel calculation didn't break, it would have been more than enough. The vibration going through this corner quite massive on the exit there. This completely shakes up the car there. Really interesting stuff. It's really nice to hear the different asphalt sounds. Way too fast. Yeah. Is that what is this background there? I'd have to go have a free cam most likely. Yeah, I think it's a background without transparency, so it looks a bit funky. With fogs and stuff over there. .22.7, so I should not rest this easily. Definitely not. Completely screwed up that corner. Like a massive slide. Still massively quicker on the straightaway. Still gaining. And there, really nice line for this corner. And then I overshoot this one. Completely. So I didn't lose time. Yes, it's slightly banked the corner. Despite a massive slide, I just in the fastest time again. Ooh, I had to slightly lift there. Pulling into this corner, which is tough as nails. Bit too fast there. Even better run for this corner. And I messed up this corner again because I'm way too quick into it. Because I forget that I'm actually driving quicker. Stop dying, controller. Fifth. And back straight, full speed. And missed the gear there on the downshift. Got a massively better exit. Despite a bit watched corner there. I think hooking a wheel up the inside there is not the greatest idea. That's a bit wide. Let me return back to the paddock. Alright. I'm waiting for the transition to Qualy at this point. And I just noticed the PNG flags. Oh god. Oh, we need waving flags, so it's probably because it's a conversion from like GP Legends most likely, and they didn't like take care of remaking those textures over there. So honestly, the issue that what they are doing currently is that the flag is pretty straight. I think it does have in its entire length a bit of a wiggle on it. So I think if it would obviously not curl as much as the drawn flags. They wouldn't be as wavy, but they're definitely waving back and forth there. There's definitely a bit of waving. And Just noticing how low the driver and like also curb driver sit down is like you. Oh. Go back to being stalled. But I mean, you. This is just like, yeah, there's a bit of seed that's basically glued to the floor of the car. It's like you sit incredibly low in this machine. How do we transition finally? I'm waiting. Yeah, well, come on, switch there. I'm waiting for it. You'll wait for me to move back. Check the fjord, even though like I don't probably need to do that in Qualy. Let's do it anyway. Just so we're not absolutely sandbagging completely. So yeah, 15 minutes. Anyone wants to roll off first? If you want to let me bite and just at least wait a bit for a better spot or don't drive in the middle of the track trying to do it. I appreciate it, but also not really necessary to begin with. Early, but hey, it's the outlap, so I'm not as fast coming at that point because we aren't taking T1 at full speed. We just, frankly, T1 is insane. Pretty understandable that there's today a chicane there. And I keep finding the off track here. To lift a bit there. Up to fourth, onto the back straight. Up to fifth. It's a little bit early on the brakes. So, good exit. So we're already sub 23. The target is probably sub 22, which I have shown to be possible. You just have to put it together in a live session. Understeer again for T1. lock up there. Not an idea. I don't have many corners on this track, so isn't that much time to be gained really. I don't know why I'm particularly faster than the other guys. Missed apex there. I went the high line, it's still got a slight improvement out of this lap. Ooh, I'm flirting there really with the absolute limits. What is possible. But the others are definitely in pursuit of me. With Bang Band Rough down to 22.3, so it's not the perfect line there for sure. I'm on a shortcut, so the missed gears for this corner here are killing me. Oh, I got a really bad exit there. Absolutely, this corner is killing me. Ah, fuck the car around. Fuck. Let's just leave it at that, I would say. There's more in there, but I just haven't been able to put it together then. Let's take 50 liters just to be safe. Should be fine. Technically this should be also already enough fuel to finish. Whatever, we're taking around 50. There's no questions to ask. Yeah, I mean, it's... Fortune's just gone from just fucking up the final corner hard. Missing the downshift. Right. But they don't seem to improve right now, the guys. So mid-20 clock qualifying. We're just waiting for it all to finish. All just waiting. All just waiting. I mean, not all. I mean, I'm not the only one in the pits, but I think it's some SRGP who's the other car in the pits. Directly behind me. I think the other two should be in front of me. But they obviously haven't returned to the pits yet. They're continuing on with Qualy. Trying to find some pace. Or doing more practice. Effectively, because the Scott Ring, for example, probably wants to be a bit quicker to keep up with us. But I think Bang actually is trying to go for one up. Probably doable, but one of them has abandoned their lap. I think that's actually Bang. Still 15 seconds remaining on the clock. So it's just hinging on Scott returning. There he comes by. Just about starting another lap. I don't really see the point in it. Oh, there's a 1 minute wait time actually. No, we've already transitioned into the race. He abandoned at T1. So yeah, that's all good. That's all fine. So yeah, let's just set up ready. With everything else ready. Let's do this, I would say. Stay single file until T1. Yes. And now we're on the grid. Like those straight faces being like, It's I mean, for me it will be also the same. So if you make a camera shot of like across this, it would look fucking hilarious, most likely. I mean, this looks fun enough. Alright. What else do we have on the grid? We have one more car behind us. Yep. That's about it. What F here? On Alpha. Right. 20 seconds. Starts. Starlights are coming on. I mean. Third gear. Let's pull away. Also, with how short the lap times are and how much quicker I'm able to go, I might be able to just lap them, which would be mildly hilarious. Yeah, I have to definitely push it. Oh, come on, gear. I definitely need to figure out something to get the car into gear in the final corner, because it's struggling hard to get in here for that one corner. Yes, we are not too far apart. Squad only being a second behind the other car. I'm escaping away already. That's a bit late. That's fine. Just get a fast exit for this corner, I guess. Excuse me, why is the timing sheet empty? Oh no! What the fuck is this? I just dropped connection. Oh, come on. Get me out of the server then. Right, what is going on? My internet is there still. Huh? What the fuck just happened? Why the fuck did I just drop connection? Hello, what is... Can I connect the server? The server is clearly there! Fuck off! Connect! Oh, why? I didn't... It's just telling me game crash, game crash. When it isn't! The game is run... Everything is fine, my internet is fine. And my internet is fine, it seems, at least. Excellent connection to the stream, everything. Stream is fine, and then I just get dumped off the game server. Boom! It just continuously says error, error, error. Despite its server's there. Look, he's there. Why are you not connecting? Why are you just not connecting? Boom. Cannot connect to remote server. Why do you do this to me? For fuck's sakes. Why? What did I do to deserve this shit? Did I just get dumped off the server in the race? Come the fuck on. Seems not let me back onto that server for some reason. I don't know why this shit just keeps happening. Well, I have connection issues recently. I'm just at this point tired of this bullshit. It's just bullshit at this point with how the connection just cuts out at times and the weirdest issues like that. It's like everything was fine, then it wasn't. I mean, now we're joining the HG. Yeah, this server works. I can join this server. The other one doesn't want to work at all. It's not showing up at all. It's like, okay, fine. I can join servers clearly. Why are you not letting me join the other one where I was in the middle of a freaking race? Loading player list kits. I think the server actually freaking died. I'm gonna lie. Let me check on this shit. So, fucking sakes. Right, this is just so bullshit. Yeah, let me just check the Twitch live stream of the event, which is apparently still live to stream, but, well, I cannot get on the server clearly, so it's... something isn't quite right. Let me just refresh again here. And now something is listed, okay. It's still erroring out. So it shows at least some people on it, but like cannot connect to remote server. So I'm just fucking locked out. Well, that's fun. Because the race is still going on actually. Funnily enough. So I've just been fucking screwed out of a race completely. The game just dropped me out of nowhere and then I just cannot get back on the server again. I'm completely ineligible for rejoining, so that's fun. I'm not even listed down at the bottom in the standings there. Yeah, this would have been an easy peasy lemon squeezy victory. I was running completely away with it and then the game just kicked me. I'm pretty sure my connection was fine and everything. It's just the game decided like, nope, you're not gonna actually be able to do anything about that. You just get fucked. It's just, this is just so bullshit. I absolutely fucking dominate and then just get absolutely screwed over by internet. It's just, oh, I hate it. So I'm just watching back the stream replay of when it dropped me and everything seems fine. Nothing. I'm pretty sure at this point I'm already dropped off the server because I look over at the standings and it's... yeah, this connection issue, despite it my stream is working and everything. Like, bruh. Come the fuck on. Why? Why does shit like this happen where I just get dropped out of nowhere? Because my internet's fine. Completely fine. So yeah, this is the most bullshit I've seen in a while. I hope I get like my 1 point for like attending actually the race, for fuck's sakes. Let me just check the standings right now. I'm leading the championship over Band Rover, who's going to win this one by how many points is that? 5 points. I hope I get counted as having attended the race and finishing in the top 3 because I find anything else other than that is bullshit because I definitely completed 2 laps and it just got fucked by the game, so I'm just like, I want those my attendance points, so I will lose 2 points to him because he finished 2 positions ahead of me. So he will be at 9 points and So he will be then 3 points behind me, which, I mean, if people actually a 10k allow me the next time around, means he has a fucking shot at it. But honestly, he doesn't really have it. Also, it ruins an absolutely fucking perfect streak of me having, like, number of races 2, wins 2, top 3s 2, average finish 1, pole positions 2, average quality 1st. Completely, utterly ruins the statistic because, well, the quality statistic hasn't been fucked, but, like, the other statistic has been fucked over completely. So, yeah, that's bullshit how the game just dropped me off the server for no reason. Sometimes I have absolutely, like, no luck with this shit. Pretty clear, like, he's enabled something to stop people from joining mid-race. And it's stopping me from getting back onto the server right now. Yeah, it's just the server's just not willing to communicate with me anymore. They're just bullshitting me at this point, so I'm just like, okay. I guess what I can do at this point. I don't know. I mean, they SRGP has set up a practice server for ACC, so I could try ACC on a server. The only thing I need is to actually switch off my shifter and remount it onto my left hand side, I guess, but I mean, yeah, I should probably still do that. Still remount it to the left because it's fucking, why not? I'm not gonna drive anything with an H-pad, you know, it's because I got screwed out of my own race. The race that I was about to win. Just a bullshit how I always get like the short end of the stick with these things. So, right. Shifter mounted to the left. I'm too lazy to walk over there. So let me just pull a plug here. Thanks that you decide to fall off the table instead of resting on there still. You fucking piece of shit. Not capable of doing anything properly. Well, let me just plug it back in, I guess. Because this thing can't just be left alone. Right. Let me get back up. Walk over. Switch off specifically the shifter. Because ACC is not set up with it plugged in, so I have to turn it off to make sure that ACC doesn't decide to map the wrong functionality to the wrong controller. Where's the sock? We will look at that later. Right. So let's just start the Corsa Composite on NVR mode. Let's see if I can find that server. Great. It's redacts minuses out of it, so it's a pain in the ass to actually find, most likely. Where's the... I don't know if he still has it running, because the problem is you can't search for things with a minus in the name. It will just redact the minus out of the name, apparently. That's a bit stupid. No servers found, so their servers are not running either. Let's see, can I find tests? 60 servers. Okay, this is starting to be a bit more promising, I guess. Ping. So put ping, not drivers. Be nice if they could also sort for fucking name, because that would make it also easier. Nope, I guess the server is not up. Oh man, that sucks as well, because I would have liked to just hop on the fucking ACC server, because I haven't had the chance before. Now I did, and now that thing is also not up, so it's like fucking great, awesome, sweet. I have to deal with Kaya Alarm in 2 weeks' time in that competition, so that will be interesting, I guess. Man, it just sucks so much. But I think it might be a better idea to end the stream, I guess. But, I mean, I could just... I've booted up ACC now, so I might as well just actually start session and see. Okay, my settings are completely wrongly set up. Audio, HUDs, disabled, drive.
Green light, go, go, go.
Right, but we need to return to the garage because I need to first load correct an actually usable setup on this car. Man, the temperature's high. No, I'm worrying too much about that. Should have perhaps low pressures, I guess. Because I think that's a bit too high for these higher pressure settings. Hi. Hi, like. I got dropped off the server. 2 laps into the race I got fucking disconnected and couldn't rejoin anymore. Would have been a fucking easy win. So I just got completely robbed there of a win. I mean, not too bad. I probably will still win the championship. At worst, I'm losing like, what, 3 points to the guy that is 5 points behind me. So, you just have to attend next week and it's probably fine. Yeah, I just got dropped off. It's literally on the stream. Like, my connection was fine and everything. It's like, you can watch me literally drop off the server. I don't know what the fuck is wrong, but it just happened. Yeah, and it didn't let me back in. I've tried enough. I heard SRGP had a ACC server, but well, that thing seems to not be online right now. So, and because I raced this track in nearly 2 weeks roughly, so I just decided, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna turn a couple laps here before I turn off the stream. Yeah. It's like, I mean, the this week has not been too fortunate with my with having also connection problems, but there was package loss. I didn't get dropped off the server during the, what is it called, during the team sprint on Wednesday morning, Tuesday night. If you're a more reasonable person possessed putting it up one. Yeah, that package loss there and collisions just meant let us way down the order, and then Diogo did not have a good time in his stint, having getting crashed. We were on course getting back to the top 10 and then he got crashed into, and that threw us fully down the order because we had to pit again to repair the damage. Yeah, that wasn't a particularly great race, and we've been always suffering with this MUQU because the MUQU has not, on the Coach Dave setups, which I'm not driving one, has not been behaving well. It's been an absolute fucking bitch. This is Kyalami. Like, the track that we were actually supposed to race in the Alpha Championship last week. This is the modern version. This is how that track looks today. Last week I was lapping the old circuit from 1967, and this is the modern day one. And this is specifically where I'm driving this section here, and this is where the old track went straight, and here's where the new track turns left through a hairpin to go down the hill. So it's a really interesting thing with Kyalami, it's history. Honestly, this setup isn't too bad handling. It's probably slow, but hey, it hasn't done like any of the stupid things that we've been dealing with. I mean, you've probably not seen this circuit. It's not a common circuit for people to drive, so it's not like... And it's not like it's so recognizable. If somebody isn't pointing it flat out to your face, it's not that easy to spot. So don't be too down on yourself for that one. The pressure's a bit too low on the tires. I can display that. Yeah. And this is an IGTC track, so tire pressure target is 27.5 to 28. In that range, so we're like an entire PSI too low. Mainly because of me, because I decided to reduce the tire pressures because I thought they were too high. Yeah, that's when you take a shot into the dark and realize that's was an actual shot into the dark and you missed the target completely. And probably killed like a humanitarian worker or something. Like the Americans did. I noticed that once when like watching back one of my videos. I do that completely subconsciously, clearly. Because I'm totally unaware of doing it. The lap times are not good at all. Like 44 highs. It is really slow. That's genuinely really slow. Yeah. I think just staying in fourth is probably a better idea. Yep, track cut there. It's fairly easy to get track cuts there on the outside. I mean, the old version you would have hit the wall there. I mean, this is currently the aggressive preset so far. It's the aggressive preset on the Evo version of the Mercedes. But as I've said, it's at least handling decent. Like, we've been fighting the car handling like an absolute shitbox in the first few races of this season. And it's mainly because it's a... Like, I've noticed with, like, for Donington this week, like, the setup was again a full-on aero, maxed aero and stuff. And the car was so unpredictable to drive. It was just snapping on you constantly, and you couldn't take a corner twice the same way. And I just decided, fuck it, I'm gonna put like a click on every spring of stiffness, and the car just suddenly became stable. Like, you make a high aero setup and then you put not enough spring in there. What the fuck is wrong with you? And those setups are paid for. People pay for this shit, and it's so garbage. Yeah, I mean... the thing with the ACC is, like, you need to nail the tire pressures, which I'm not. I'm outside of the window clearly with those. So I can probably go quicker with just tweaking the tire pressures. Yeah, minimizing the anti-roll bars, I think, not quite the ideal thing. But I'm not... I mean, everybody knows with R Factor 2 what to do with a setup. Like run minimum tire pressures, reduce the rear wing as much as possible. Reduce the anti-roll bar, detach the rear anti-roll bar. Probably also the front one. All of these things, like, it's pretty known. It probably isn't as known as that you can also compensate for rear instability by just reducing the rear ride height, and running low rake usually results in better top speeds. In ACC you can get decent results with like high rake setups and stuff, but that's the thing that I think Alpha just actually halfway gets right with the. You can reduce the rear ride height to. The Beamer is actually in ACC pretty decent. After it was one of my first cars that I got with. I got the hang with ACC with the Beamer because it handles pretty similar to R-Factor 2, in my opinion. You have to both drive them a bit. You can't overdrive the car, you're not going fast if it, and that's the entire thing with ACC. Despite me going pretty hard still on cars. Pretty much overdriving them still.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Yeah, let's just correct the pressures, I would say. Oh yeah, right, cambers. I mean, this setup actually doesn't have the cambers maxed on it. A lot of ACC setups come with like the camber on like maximum, nearly. There's a lot of camber, but it actually makes sense to tune the camber out of the setup and balance the tire out. If you don't do that, you can sometimes end up getting graining on the tires. So there has to be some care taken with these things. And there's actual advantage of running a decent amount of camber and not too much camber. So I think the game still leans towards favoring lower camber settings. Right. I mean, I didn't even tweak the brake bias actually on the car. The car was feeling fine, which is amazing because usually I need to tweak the brake bias at least. Because the car just has like oftentimes issues with the brake. With just pushing over the front axle. The Beamer is really bad with the supporter as well. But I think this car is not as bad with just you enter corners and the car just goes, actually I'm not taking this corner. So yeah, let's correct the tire pressure. So add some 0.5 here, I would say. 0.7 probably here. An entire PSI back here. And an entire PSI back here. Yes. As far as I know, there's no like massive setup exploits in ACC. It's like you can get away with like driving high wing around Paul Ricard. Like run high wing and like low ride height around Paul Ricard or something like that. And still be decently competitive if you say. Because the rear wing doesn't just fucking ruin your times completely. I didn't even tweak massive anything right now, I just put a fresh set of tires on, actually increase the fuel load and just tweak the tire pressures. And tweak the brake bias. Not even sure I want to tweak anything else. The tire pressure is very dependent on like track temperatures and environment, so you have to constantly adjust those things. It's constantly something you have to keep in the mind. And yeah, this setup is a but honestly, I probably need to lap like 42s on this track, most likely. So I mean, we're currently at like what 39 degrees track temperature, 30 ambient. It's pretty fucking hot, so tile may be excused for these things. Honestly, I could have just loaded up probably the team practice server, because that should be up for Timemachine 64. Because that one should be up. I'd say there's a bit of push perhaps over the front axle, no braking. Not too bad. But yeah, we made quite a bit of a mistake with picking the MUQU, honestly. But I think if we draw something like this and not like the coach Dave said, it might actually be something we might enjoy driving. Because this car gives us a bit of margin of error currently of operation. Okay, that wasn't perfect. Yeah, that's not the line to take. That sausage curb in that corner is so evil. Anyone who tries to pass through that corner is absolutely fucking suicidal. So yeah, let's just... Ah, come on. Got oversteer there. I think I'm going to wrap up. Well, I have perhaps one decent time in there. Why do you ask that name? No, that name will not return. Neither. I mean, the channel still exists for it. I still have the videos on it, but I will private it. And I found actually, like, recently I checked, like, when I made that channel, and it was like, the first upload was like 9 years ago or something. I feel like a fucking boomer at this point. And the internet was so young there, man. Not really. The internet was already quite old. You mean feeling ashamed of what I did in my youth, or feeling ashamed of being so old? Both. Actually, I need first gear out of this corner because the car otherwise bogs down even.
Brother mate, this has been your personal best.
Look at these boomers. What is a TikTok? Is that a form of clock? I mean, Loic isn't that young either, I think. I think Loic isn't that young either. If I'm not mistaken, Loic is also legal, so... Oh god. Hit the sausage again. Hey, split limiter activate, for fuck's sakes. Oh man, this bit entry is also fun. Though I think the one in... what is it called? Laguna Seca is even worse, for sure. So 43.7 with like 80 liters in attack. I think that's acceptable. For the beginning now. Let's just save the set right now and just... So I have it saved. Not that there's anything really that I changed on it, but hey, I have it saved so I can end the stream, I guess. Yeah, Jeff did such quick math that he posted it before you posted the number and was 100% correct. Obviously, because current year is 2015. God. Yeah, let's end this. Right. So, and right on cue, my steering wheel decides to stop the fan, so it's not going to go on my nerves. Right. Okay, let's end this, I guess. Quite unfortunate with the race deciding to go nope and ending before I got a chance to actually compete, but hey, that's what it is. It is what it is. And yeah, my genius is inevitable. Okay, fine. Okay. Let's end this. Well, I mean, my next race I think is actually next week's Friday race. I don't have a race in between before that. Friday race, and then it's the team sprint again the week after that, and then ELC, because I'm not doing VC next week. If VC is already next week, damn. I mean, I'm not driving, but like that's still like, oh boy. First rounds, that's gonna be stressful. Any case, before I stall any further. Bye bye.